Today we're going to be solving equations with variables on both sides. So what I do is I look at what I got and I decide what side do I want the variable on. Right? It does not matter if you have it on the left or right. But what I encourage you to do is get the variable on, like move the variable, move the smallest one is really what I'm telling you. Move the smallest variable. Because you want to get the one that has a variable on the one side and the constant's the one that doesn't have a variable on the other side. Like I said, it doesn't matter. But if you look here, you got 3x equals x plus 8. Which one is the smaller variable, 3x or x? X. So we're going to move it. How we move it is by adding or subtracting. We don't multiply and divide, we add or subtract. So would I add x to both sides or would I subtract x to both sides? I'd subtract, because if you look at the sign in front of x, it doesn't have one. So it must be positive. So I do the opposite. I subtract x to both sides. When we combine like terms like 3x minus x, we add or subtract the numbers in front. In this case, it's subtracting. 3 minus 1 is 2. The variable does not change. We leave the variable. It equals 8. So then I divide by 2. X equals 4. Can I check my answer? Yes. Plug 4 in for x. What is 3 times 4? 12. What is 4 plus 8? 12. Do they equal each other? Yeah. So x must be 4. 7x equals 5x plus 4. What do I want to do? I want to subtract 5x because that's a smaller one. You don't have to. You can move 7x to the other side, but then you'd have to subtract 4. That's all I'll work. I want to get the variable by itself, so I would subtract 5x. 7x minus 2x, or 7x minus 5x is 2x. 4 is the only thing on the right side. So 2x equals 4. I divide by 2. X equals 2. Can I check my answer? Yes. Plug it in. What's 7 times 2? What's 2 times 5? Plus 4. X must equal 2. Any question? I have 3x minus 2 equals x plus 4. Now, everything we've done so far is we've subtracted the smaller one and moved it to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract the bigger one and move it to the right, just to show you that you'll get the exact same answer if you did it the other way. That it doesn't really matter how you do it. I just prefer you do it one way because less people mess that one up. So I'm going to subtract 3x to both sides. I get negative 2 equals x minus 3x gives me negative 2x plus 4. Now what do? I have to get x by itself, so I subtract 4. I get negative 6 equals negative 2x. Since I'm timesing by negative 2, I have to divide by negative 2. X equals what? Positive 3. Now I can check my answer. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So x must equal 3. Now what I'm going to do, listen, I'm going to delete all this off. You should have written it down. And I'm going to do it the other way. So you guys can see that I should get x equals 3 no matter how I do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the smaller one. That's what I've been telling you to do. What's 3x minus x? 2x. I have 2x minus 2 equals 4. What do I do now? I add 2 to get to the other side. 2x is equal to 6. What do?
Divide by 6.
Divide by 2. So I get x by itself. What does x equal?
3.
Isn't that what I got a minute ago?
Yes.
So can I do it either way?
Yes.
Yes, as long as you do the correct steps. If it's a negative, add it. If it's a positive, subtract it. Okay, any questions? 7y plus 8 equals 4y minus 10. I'm going to move the smaller variable. Which one is that? 4y. 7 is bigger than 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So we have 3y plus 8 is equal to negative 18. Or, why did I write 18? It's 10, sorry. I got ahead of myself. I'm going to subtract subtract 8 to both sides because I want to move it away from y. That leaves me in 3y is equal to negative 18. There's my negative 18. We did. Negative 10 minus 8 is negative 18. How?
How'd you get negative?
We have 3y equals negative 18. 3 times y. To undo 3y, I divide by 3. Y equals negative 6. Can I check my answer? Yes. Plug in negative 6 to both sides. For y, you'll get them equal. That must y must equal negative 6. 2x plus 3 equals 3x minus 2. I'm going to move the smaller one, which is 2x. Because I like to keep my variable positive. Again, it's not necessary, but a lot of you will forget that last step if you don't. Here you have x minus 2 equals 3. Add 2 and get 5 equals x. If you did the other side, you'd have negative x equals negative 5. You would have to change the sign, which a lot of you forgot. Okay, don't forget that. It's easier to keep the variable positive. Any questions? Here's your assignment.